one, go! final. Rosalina and Luma.
Hello?
Donkey Kong.
Can people hear me? Alright, we have DK Will versus Utopian Ray. I was warming up with DK Will before. He was doing pretty well. He actually beat Cyber today, finally. And here he is in the semifinals. This is versing Utopian Ray. Alright, first up going to Smashville. With this matchup, I think that Rose is going to be able to juggle DK very frequently. I was playing with DK before, and I was really trying to juggle him, and all he was doing was upping out of my combos, and the intangibility of his hands is really viable and can really affect his recovery. We see Utopian Ray just keeping stage control, not allowing DK Will to land, and just forcing him onto those platforms where he can't find his way down. We see that both these characters can actually really edge guard each other very efficiently. DK Will has those back airs, and Utopian Ray also has those back airs, which can affect how their recoveries and how they can get back to stage. But it seems that Utopian Ray is taking the first stock. He can just run away right now. He doesn't really have to keep attacking like this, but he's just going aggro. He has stage control. He's forcing DK Will to the ledge, as we see, because he just can't find his way down. Utopian Ray just spamming that spot dodge. DK Will can't seem to find a kill here, but that back air almost stage spiking, and Utopian Ray actually following up with the footstool. Very interesting option. Maybe trying to spike DK Will again. I'm not actually sure. DK Will is just having a lot of difficulty finding this kill. Utopian Ray spacing out Luma, not allowing DK Will to get in. We see that. Wow, that was very smart from Utopian Ray, just allowing Luma to jab and convert into an up smash. Ray is playing this very smart, just keeping stage control, and we see that Will he's able to get back on stage, but wow, that just tried hitbacks. Wow. It's I think that Will had a lot of difficulty falling back to stage, but his neutral game was also very poor. I think he has to adjust to the spacing of Utopian Ray and try to punish these unsafe moves. We could see a switch to Cloud. No, he's actually staying and actually running it back to Smashville. I expected Battlefield or Dreamland for a pick from DK Will, but team's just going back. This is definitely winnable. see that Utopian Ray is actually taking a very early lead, just tacking on all these damage with these up airs and keeping Will in the air. Will just can't seem to find a way to land, and it's just causing all this damage. Wow, this is very interesting. I've never seen that. Utopian actually using Luma and using those jabs to just rack damage on. As he's I've actually never seen that before. He had DK Will grabbed, but he was actually jabbing with Luma, and it's very odd. But it actually just got the damage off. This is the first time that I actually see DK Will actually targeting Luma, which has caused him to capitalize. And that Nair covering the recovery option and taking Utopian Ray's first stock. And that down air just. DK's recovery does not have a very good vertical, upward lift, and just Utopian Ray, all he had to do was down air twice, and Will was not able to make it back.
Survival.
I know. I don't know what to say.
Here, I'll give you some room to talk until the next set. So how you doing, PK Chris? It's Sage of Song here, joining you on the mic live here at AON Gaming.
I am alright. How are you doing, sir?
I am very confused.
Why is that?
Because I just had to play a duck hunt, and I don't know what duck hunt does.
There's a duck hunt that comes here?
There's a duck hunt here today, and I don't know what duck hunt wants. Like, I don't know how to play against the duck hunt. What does the duck hunt do? What does he want? Where are his friends? What does he want out of life?
You just gotta space, really. He's gonna wall you out with the can, which is frame 1. So you can't really go in, but you have to shield everything as much as you can, and then try and get a grab or something like that. You play Greninja, right? Am I right?
Yep. Although I did better with Zelda for some reason.
Hello?
Hey, I have a Zelda. Don't bash me. Although I'm gonna have to play Weezer again. So yeah. Anyway, it looks like we got Stock Taker and Pong coming up, so I'm gonna disappear again.
Okay. Goodbye. I know these two teamed a lot, and they have very good chemistry. So, okay, so sorry. I will eat it. Okay. If anybody knows how to play this matchup, like, with each other, it's definitely these two. Pong knows a lot about Villager, and Stocktaker knows a lot about Fox, so see how this plays out. I think we're gonna see a lot of campiness coming out from Stocktaker, so I think that Pong is gonna have to play more aggro and just try and get in more. So I don't really know much about this matchup, but what I think Fox has to do is kind of pressure Villager on the sides with kind of things like, okay, like that, like down air and back air, and try and, I played Stocktaker before, and he said just really, he has the 4th slowest walk speed, or run speed, and the 4th slowest air speed, so what he told me is you really have to punish Villager's landings, kind of like Marth. And you have to really punish him when he's on the ground, because he can really space those forwarders and backers in the air, and can cause you to take a lot of damage. But stock count is 1-1. I think that Stocktaker actually has a lot of gimping ability on Fox, considering that Nair it covers a lot of space, and it's just very fast, and he can really use it off stage to kind of gimp Fox. Very even here, but as we see, we could just see that Stocktaker's just running away with this lead, and he's just spacing out really. He's using all of his projectiles to really capture his spot and contain center stage, but Pong revolting back, able to even up the match. Wow, that was very smart coming out from Pong. He knew that Stocktaker was going to, in fact, plant the tree, and he decided to illusion past the tree and get the jab. Was that jab? Did he jab up smash? I know he got an up smash, but did he do jab? I don't know. Alright, are they running it back? They are. We're going right back to Town and City. Game 2. What do you guys feel that Stocktaker has to do a dab? I feel like that game was very close. There's nothing really wrong that I saw. I just feel like Stocktaker shouldn't be going in the air as much as he is, because Pong should just be able to punish aerials with his aerials and just tack on that damage. We see there again the exact thing that happened at the end of game 1. Pong just jumped back off the ledge and illusion forward. He didn't really care that the tree was there or Stocktaker was there at all. He just said, I'm getting back to the stage and there's nothing you can do about it. Which he did. That run up smash taking the first stock. I feel like Stocktaker is playing way too scared and way too aggressive. I think he has to stay back more and kind of space. And try and just... Stocktaker has been using a lot of grabs at all. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, he hasn't been using a lot of grabs. Considering how close Pong is at all times, he just hasn't seemed to get a grab. Pong is just maintaining and extending this lead even farther. That nair into missile, very smart coming out from Stocktaker. As I said earlier, those nairs just helping Stocktaker control the stage and edgeguard Fox. I think we might see an up air and a dinner try and take this stock. Wow! That's the first time I ever saw Pong use that this set. He knew that he hasn't done that at all this set, so he used the shine to use the shine to just hit it back Stocktaker and just like, you want it, then you have it. He's doing it again now. Pong doesn't really need to approach. He can just stay back in his shields. But he's choosing to approaching anyway, looking for that up smash to try and take this game. Getting way too aggressive here. That almost cost him the stock. But, the adjustments I need to see from Stock Taker is that he just really has to play a more defensive game with Villager. That's kind of the main point of Villager, and he's been going in way too much. So he also has to do like a lot more grabs. I have not seen, I think I've seen one grab, but he has not been grabbing Pong at all. This is definitely not over for Stock Taker. Wow, that was amazing. I guess the missile hit him up, and Stock Taker actually got the 3 turnip, which caused the spike. That was a very nice comeback coming out from Stock Taker. That was ridiculous. All right, we're going back to town again. I don't. Why would they go back to that? Okay. They both went on town. Okay, weird. Okay. Like I said, the adjustments I need to see is Stock Taker just playing the space game. He doesn't have to worry about Fox, and he's kind of got to shield more of Pong's control. I don't know much about Villager, but I feel like he has to grab more. Does Villager have confirms into? I think his down throw might lead into forward air or back air, but I'm not completely sure.
Yo, Chris, can you hear me?
It's a pretty even game here. Pong just looking for that up smash and trying to be aggro and try and catch Stock Taker off guard, but it's not working out. Very nice tech coming off of Pong. There we go. We see a grab, and it's gonna kill. That back throw taking the first stock. And catching that forward air and countering it with back air, allowing Pong to take the first stock. Or second stock, excuse me. That turnip just kind of contesting Stock Taker off stage, Pong off stage, and allowing Stock Taker to possibly get a very close edge guard off. We see throughout the set that really Pong has had most of the stage control and is kind of spacing better than Stock Taker. Whenever Stock Taker's in the air, it seems that Pong is just capitalizing and able to attack on that damage. Wow, that was insane. He threw out his side B, and then he actually pocketed the other missile that he threw from the reflector, and he threw once to cover the jump. Very nice play. And Stock Taker actually reading the illusion. We saw that 3 times Pong decided to jump off illusion, and I guess Stock Taker just calculated the position where Pong was going to land and threw out the axe.
Survival.
Alright, I think we're seeing, is that Cyber? I think we're seeing Cyber versus, don't see that, I can't see anyways. Cyber versus Vinny? This is going to be Cyber versus Vinny. We actually have Vinny choosing the Cloud over the Sheik in this matchup. We've seen this many times before. Both these players go back and forth. If anybody knows how to play Sonic, it's going to be Vinny. Vinny has played Cyberman many, many, many times, and really knows how to play the matchup. Let's see here. Stage they go. All right, first match actually going to Town City. I assume this is a Vinny pick here because of the platforms that allow Cloud to have an extra runaway kind of option and allows Cloud to have a recovery option, and just allows Cloud to kind of juggle his way to victory. If you know, last week, my man Anti showed up at the scene, and Vinny actually played Anti-Sonic, more importantly, and he actually took the set, so I'm excited to see how this goes, because Anti is a totally different aggro Sonic than the defensive Cyberman Sonic. We don't see much of a percent gap, but you see that Vinny has most control over the stage, and it's he's just running back and charging limit, and Cyber's not really punishing him for it. He's allowing Vinny to gain all this limit, and he just receives limit. And Cyber's in dangerous trouble here. He's at kill percent for a cross slice, and he needs to play very careful. We see Vinny just kind of throwing out these aerials and trying to keep center stage and maintain Cyber off stage and try and just keep him out. That limit's still being preserved. Cyber with a nice pivot grab, noticing that Vinny was going to go for the down air, and just falling back shortly. And that blade beam is going to take it. It's going to take the first stock. That weak, I didn't think that was gonna kill, but the weak back air from Cyberman actually taking the first stock. Already adjustments I see from Cyber is he needs to stop letting Vinny charge, and he needs to start punishing for everything. Right there, we just see that Cyber just let Vinny charge for no reason. Maybe he's playing the fact that once Cloud is kind of charge limit, they can't really recover high. I mean, they're gonna try and recover high with downer, and try and just jump back on stage. So I think Cyber maybe want to capitalize on that and do some stuff of his own. But we see here in this blue man. Maybe this Cyber wanted. Nope, he doesn't punish Vinny. Was that like a tomahawk? He just jumped over him, and which allowed Vinny to throw him back off stage. Wow, that was very smart from Cyber. First time I've seen him using this set. Wow, very smart. Using that using the spring to kind of give him Cloud, because we all know that Cloud recovery sucks. And just using that spring to kind of intercept the up B and allowing Cyber to get Vinny very, very early. And Vinny actually opting to switch to the Sheik. Now, what I've heard about this matchup is that Vinny just really needs to charge needles and intercept Cyberman's spin dashes, which would possibly lead to a grab or a combo confirm. We see Vinny with most of his stage control, just ledge trapping Cyber whenever he has a chance. And that, wow, that homing attack actually helping Cyber get back to stage. Interesting options coming out from Cyber. The spring actually allowing Cyber to go back and forth with these down airs, and one of them actually caught Vinny off guard and allowed Cyber to kind of push Vinny away from him, give him some space. Cyber's got all the space in the world right now. Wow, very smart jab. Kind of trying to mix up Vinny's mindset. This is a very dead even game. We see Vinny doing a lot of these needle cancels. It's actually one of the wow. Cyber must have been a misinput coming out from Cyber, but unfortunately he loses their stock. I've heard of this tech called the needle slide, needle something, and Vinny is doing it. It's when you run, do needles and then cancel it immediately, and you're able to do anything out of it. And I see Vinny doing it constantly, which is allowing Vinny to really get these grabs and kind of mix up what he's trying to do and kind of make Cyber really think about his next option. Vinny already tacked up 61 damage on Cyber. He has no reason to approach. And Cyber just throwing out these springs and keeping Vinny off stage to probably and just try and contest him. Those needles almost leading to Bouncing Fish, but Bouncing Fish just connecting anyway. Vinny taking game 2. Now, I could see a pick to... I wouldn't recommend Battlefield. I don't know where Cyber would go. I think he likes Lilat. I'm not very sure. Where's he going? Oh, is Vinny making a switcherino? He is. He's taking the Cloud for another chance. And are they choosing to go to Battlefield? Yes, they are. Here we go. Game 3. We're going to Battlefield. We've seen this game many times. We've actually seen this between Anti and Vinny. We saw that Vinny actually took it over Anti. So let's see how this plays out. And I know I said it before, but Cyber is a way different Sonic, and he plays way differently from Anti. Let's see how Vinny can transfer what he knows about Sonic and apply it to the game. Very even game here. What adjustments I see from Cyber is just stop letting Vinny charge. Like, seriously. I think that letting Vinny charge is the wrong thing to do. Even though, Cloud has, Cloud, he can't really get back to stage with Limit, blah, blah, blah. But I think that without Limit, he should just, like, Cyber's not let Vinny get Limit. He should just capitalize on him charging Limit and get all this damage on. Very even game. That cross slash, he actually perfect shielded that forward smash and was able to get that cross slash off, taking the first stock of Cyber. Really, the stage control hasn't been much in either player's favor. Wow, that could have ended very bad for Cyber. Considering that Vinny could have just upbeat and then brought him down with him. That's one of the first non he did have his up-B. That was the first non-charge cross slash I've seen from Vinny throughout the whole entire set. Before Cyber did actually do wall jump up B, I did not expect that kind of recovery. I think he was just trying to mix up what he was doing, since he was kind of doing the same thing each time, and kind of showing Vinny that he said that I'm not gonna be doing everything you want. I'm gonna change up my style based on how you play, bud. very dangerous. Ooh, that ledge trump. Wow. Very good forward air. Knowing that Vinny was maybe gonna shield or throw out cross slash, Cyber decided to go for the forward air, like the dropping down forward air, to try and stop that, which he did. But Vinny just ended up reading the air dodge, getting across the slash. As you guys know, AON is on Friday. Doubles starts at 5, singles starts at 6. Make sure to come down and test your skills here at AON Gaming in Deer Park, 21 Brandywine Drive. Come on down. It's very fun. Venue fee is only $5. You have a lot of... Okay, you have a lot of options. You can do whatever you want. Just come here and play friendlies. No? Get better. We have a lot of interesting players that show up here. Tonight, DK Will has shown up. We have Vinny, as you obviously saw.